All right, Hill City Rangers, our friends at the Hill City Cafe. How we doing today? Welcome in to the Madison High School gym. This is part of the Hometown Classic fundraiser for Madison, South Dakota baseball, I believe, is what we're doing today. So we're found a way to raise some money and put on a pretty good classic today. This is a matchup between your Hill City Rangers. We're in the road greens today, it looks like. No, home whites. As Mobridge Pollock on the other end will be in their road blacks today. A good matchup for Hill City. It's been a fun classic so far today. We do have some results today. Maybe the biggest one that we see here in Madison today, the DeSmet Bulldogs, the number 4 team in Class B. They get a 71-59 victory over Wynot, Nebraska. Now, Wynot, Nebraska is ranked number 2 in their class in Nebraska, and DeSmet took care of them pretty easily today. So maybe, I don't know if that's frightening or not. Though just DeSmet Bulldogs, man, they are back and better than ever. This is fresh off of, several runs to the State B tournament up in Aberdeen. And some titles in there as well, as there is a Wilkinson kid who's now playing it at South Dakota State. His brothers and perhaps cousins, there's 4 of them, all Wilkinsons on that DeSmet squad, including their center, Grant Wilkinson, who is 6'10 himself and a big frame, 6'10", as the DeSmet Bulldogs are just running through Class B at the moment. And they dispatched the number 2 team in Nebraska fairly easily today. That was in the main gym. That was at 11 a.m. this morning. We just finished up watching the Laverne, I think it's the Cardinals, take care of the Wynot, Nebraska girls. That was 37-24. First game in the main gym today, Laverne. Those boys from the Laverne squad, they got a win over the Baltic Bulldogs today. Baltic receiving votes in Class A basketball. A tough loss to the Laverne Cardinals today, 44-42. In the auxiliary gym across the hall, they started out with a girls' basketball game. Miller got a win over the Bonham Cavaliers. And then a doubleheader between Miller and Bonham. The boys got a win over the Bonham Cavaliers. And they just had a game finish up over there not too long ago. The Baltic girls got a win over the Belle-Fourche Bronx today, 50-36. So Baltic splitting their day. Miller getting 2 wins over Bonham today. And the story so far from here in Madison is that DeSmet team that is absolutely crushing right now. So we will see how that plays out through January and February. It's not quite the halfway point of this high school season, but it is certainly shaping up as we get rolling through this. We're going to thank some sponsors out here, and I know this is geared toward our friends at the Hill City Cafe, so thank you. Hill City Cafe out in Hill City, South Dakota. Yeah, Mount Rushmore is right around the corner. All the fun stuff in the Black Hills right around the corner from the Hill City Cafe. So if you are on a tour out there or on a vacation or a trip or something you have going on out there and you get to the Mount Rushmore area of the Black Hills, stop in Hill City, right on Main Street in Hill City, and have yourself a fun meal at the Hill City Cafe. Our friends at the Hill City Cafe, thank you for supporting Saul's Media. It's a Landon Wiley connection for Saul's Media to Hill City. Landon, part of our producing crew, just making sure that we look good, sound good, and making sure that everything's working right. So until I receive a text, we're going to assume that everything is looking right and sounding right today, but we'll see how it goes. You can see Hill City doing their warm-ups. They're going to head to the locker room with about 4 minutes left to go here in the pregame of the Hill City matchup versus the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. Our exclusive presenter for everything that we do here on Saul's Media, Bankstar Financial on the east side of South Dakota with locations in Volga, Brookings, and Elkton. Bankstar provides big-time business with a small-town feel. Looking to finance a home? Need a car loan? How's your retirement plan looking? Stop in today to chat with the local professionals. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics on a normal basis. Today, sponsoring the Hill City Rangers and everything we do here on Saul's Media, including everything that Sioux Valley has going on. We do on a regular basis, and this is just to kind of announce to our Hill City friends out there. We do football and volleyball in the fall. both the basketball squads through the winter, and then in the springtime, we're going to follow that softball team around and see what they can do as well. We add in some cross country to that when we get a chance to do that. We add in wrestling matches or meets, duels. We were at a triangular about a month ago for Sioux Valley. Once we get into the springtime, softball kind of takes over. We'll try to get to some baseball games on the Sioux Valley side as well. And I forgot one major one in the fall, Sioux Valley cheer. And if you're looking for a team that's been dominating classes of things, Sioux Valley cheer, competitive cheer, just won their 19th State A title in a row since they've been doing State A competitions and naming champions in the Class A. Sioux Valley's won them all. So next year, hoping to make it an even 20 and just see what the future holds. But Casey King and friends just crushing with the Sioux Valley competitive cheer squad. Some text. Loud and clear. Good. Just made mention. Feel free to post game stats. My producer is messaging me as I go. So, Landon, you have to stop sending texts because it's just me and I'm doing a lot here. We'll keep you informed. Other sponsors we're going to thank, just because we have all these through the Sauls Media side of things. CC's Bar and Grill will bring us our starting lineups today. And they still don't have those up for Mobridge Pollock, so we're not sure on those guys. But CC's Bar and Grill, downtown Volga, they bring us our starting lineups. Bell Brands, my regular employer, they make the mini Baby Bells, the little circle cheese snack cheeses. And they are the snack cheese of champions. So Bell Brands brings us our opening tip. We'll have that here in a couple minutes. And we'll go through the rest of the sponsors as we roll through this. Starting today for the Hill City Rangers, brought to us by CC's Bar and Grill. Number 2, Mason Bueller. He is a 5', 10" sophomore guard. Number 3, Zane Messick, a 5', 8" senior guard. Number 15, Brinson Vanek Lawson, and I'm not sure if I said that right, so hopefully I was close. Brinson is a 6'1" senior forward. Number 22, Isaiah Brewer. They don't have his height here, but he is a senior guard. And number 24, Dax Franson. They also do not have his height on this roster, but he is another senior guard. That is our starters for the Hill City Rangers today. A big matchup against the Mobridge Pollock Tigers out of Region 6A. Hill City, as you all know, plays in the fun region out there, Region 8 out in the hills. Competitive, for sure, out there in Class A. So we're looking forward to a good one today. I'll do my best with the scoreboard. I'll do my best with everything else that we have going on here. The only thing we're not going to have today is the time on my scoreboard. So we will just kind of treat this like a radio broadcast and keep you informed as we roll through this. You do this quick, let me do that quick, let's do that, and send that. We'll have a remote up and running here in a little bit. Now we're getting some Mobridge Pollock guys. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. There's our starters. I'll have that as soon as we're done with the floor guys here. PA announcer. Just doing some final preps here.
Another guy, 6'2", and a junior, number 10, Jesse Snyder. The starters for Hill City.
There we go. All right.
The guard, sophomore, 5'10", number 2, Mason Bueller.
There's our Hill City starters right there. Number 2, Mason Bueller.
Number 3,
Zane Messick, number 3.
a senior, 6'1" on the forward, number 15, Brinson Van Eckerson.
Vanek Lawson.
Number 22,
Isaiah Brewer, and Dax Franson. We'll roll through those Mobridge Pollock starters as we get going here.
Good luck to both teams. Your
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is Jason Salzman with Salz Media. It's going to be a fun one today. Hill City Rangers against the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. Hill City in the home whites today. As we mentioned, the Tigers will be rocking the road blacks today. Jumping for Hill City, brought to us by Bell Brands, makers of the Mini Baby Bells, the snack cheese of champions. That is Brinson Vennick-Lawson, and he's jumping against Shooter Frederick. Opening tip controlled by Mobridge. Mobridge is going around the arc so far, looking to set up an offense here. That is number 5. That is Kyson Goodshield. 3-point attempt off the mark, rebounded by Messick, and he'll take it the other way for Hill City. Hill City off of a tough loss last night. They were down in Hartford. Had to deal with one of the better teams of Class A, man. Those West Central Trojans is they'll be a problem for everyone that they face this year. Still no score here in Madison, part of the Hometown Classic, and that is out of bounds. Mobridge Pollock will keep it. So Mobridge will throw it in underneath their basket. That is Frederick that gets it in. Good shield on the wing. Back to Frederick. He'll try the 3 ball from the corner off the mark. Long rebound, bounces around, and it is Isaiah Brewer quickly up the floor. Stolen away by the Tigers. Stolen back by Hill City. So we exchange some turnovers. Hill City will set it up now. Top of the key. That's Dax Franson. Set over to Bueller. Bueller top of the key, looking for teammates. Franson fakes the 3, will drive in. Looking at the 15-footer, double team, gets it over to Bueller off the mark. Mobridge with the rebound, they'll take it the other way. Still no score, 6:34 left to go in this first quarter from the Hometown Classic. That is Goodshield with a 3 ball. That's off the mark, offensive board. Put back by Mobridge Pollock, and they get the first deuce of the day. 2-0 Mobridge Pollock. Rangers now. Franson. Dribble around top of the key. That's Messick now, right wing. He'll drive into the paint, double team, fights through that, off the mark. It's Tigers with the rebound. They'll take it the other way. Messick slips on his try to get down the floor. Mobridge in transition. They'll get another deuce there. Nothing Tigers. 5:46 left to go here in the first. That is a turnover again by the Rangers. Tigers in transition, 2-on-1, and they'll have the easy bucket right at the rim, and that's going to force a timeout by head coach Laramie Harvey. As it is 6-0 to start with 5:36 left to go in the first. As you all know, Hill City just played last night in Hartford against those West Central Trojans, a tough loss. I was talking with our Hill City connection, Landon Wiley, about where the Rangers stayed last night, whether they stayed in Sioux Falls or came up here to Madison once that game was done, and didn't know. Didn't get an answer on that, but it's got to be tough. I mean, this is not only playing last night, but this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, getting that another game in. So a tough schedule for Hill City, and they've got a tough schedule coming up. We'll get into that at halftime about what is on deck for these Hill City Rangers. Really getting into a tough stretch of their schedule. First quarter tonight. Today, I guess I should say, brought to us by GP Auto in Brookings. Taking care of all your car repair needs, oil changes, engine repair, tire replacement. Grant and friends will get you back on the road. Good friends at GP Auto. You can see some of the sponsors rolling through the corner of the screen there as the Rangers coming out of that timeout, trying to get their first points on the board as my friend Bill Vincent, the head coach of the boys basketball squad at Sioux Valley, says you just got to get that first pickle out of the jar, and there it is. Messick will drain that from way out. Make it a 6-3 contest with just over 5 minutes to go. Pollock at the rim, long rebound. Run down by Iceman. He'll get it over to Goodshield. trying to get it across the lane, and that'll be thrown away through the hands of teammate Jesse Schneider. And the Rangers will take over. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Bueller will take it across the half-court line. Brewer gets it into Franzen. Rangers go around the arc. That is Messick again. Offensive board. That's Bueller. Back out to Messick. He drives down in the paint. Bueller's going to try it from the corner. Off the mark, though. Tigers the rebound. 4:29 left to go here in the first. Tigers the other way. Backdoor cutter. He'll turn and spin off the mark. Rangers with the rebound. Brewer brings that down. Outlet. Rangers quickly down the floor. Franson thought about the three. Messick now takes a look at the defense. He'll make a move, get into the paint, do kind of a Euro step, draw a foul, and one. Great take. Zane Messick, the senior guard. In the paint, that foul was on number 2. That is Easton Eisman, a junior guard for the Tigers, his first. Zane Messick trying to make this a three-point play now. Couple of dribbles, fires up, and it's off the mark. Long rebound run down by the Tigers. And Mobridge Pollock will take it the other way. Right down the right side of the lane. There's another three-point try. Cale Knutson takes that down the right side, draws a foul, puts it in. He'll have a three-point play opportunity. As the Tigers make it 8-5 with a free throw in waiting. 3:57 left to go here in the first. A couple of subs for the Tigers. As Bryson Andrews, number 21, comes in. Truth Crow Ghost comes in, and that free throw off the mark. Rangers with the rebound. Rangers quickly the other way. Messick will try another three off the front of the iron. Tigers rebound and on the move. Tigers get in the paint, throw it out. Is Knutson around the arc. Iceman trying to get closer to the rim. Cut off. Good defense by the Rangers. 18 on the shot clock, plenty of time there. That is going to be a three-point shot. That shooter, Frederick, and he'll nail that. 11-5 now. 3:18 left to go here in the first. Franson gets set over to Brewer. Brewer get into the paint. Throw it back out, trying to find Messick. It was tipped, so no over and back. Messick now trying to get closer. Will drive down the right side. A scoop shot, no good. Trying to draw a foul at the same time. Referees say no. Frederick for the Tigers. He'll go into the three-point area. It's going to be before the shot. He was fouled, a reach-in on the Rangers. Be on number 2. That is Mason Bueller. His first foul. Second team foul for the Rangers. Moriarty now in for the Rangers as well. As Mobridge throws that to the other side of the half-court stripe. Tigers now on the offense, and a scoop shot off the side of the rim. Ping-pong rebound, run down by Mobridge Pollock. Get it up to the top of the key. That is Truth Crow Ghost off the mark on his three-point try. Rangers quickly the other way. And that'll be swatted out of there. We do have a foul, though. So Mason Bueller on the attack. I believe he's drawing a blocking foul. Yes, he is, and he'll get 2 shots out of that. Bueller feeling it at the foul line so far. Mobridge Pollock just trying to figure out what that was, as the foul was on number 0. That's Truth Crow Ghost, a sophomore guard. His first, second team foul for the Tigers. Coming back in, that is Zane Messick. He'll replace Isaiah Brewer for the time being. Mason Bueller on the foul line. His first foul shot off the mark. Second one is good. Rangers bring in some pressure now. Not trapping pressure, just challenging ball handlers across the stripe. Knudsen will take a look for the Tigers. Drive in down the left side, kick it to a teammate off the hands of Crow Ghost and out of bounds. Turnover by the Tigers. And the Rangers will take over with 2:12 left to go here in the first. Bueller now right wing. Go around the arc. Messick will drive in a scoop shot, reverse layup. Wow, what a shot. 2 more for the Rangers. Tigers the other way now. Messick with 7 points so far in this game. Trying to draw a blocking foul there, but just knocked to the floor for no reason. Air ball by the Tigers. Messick with the rebound. Messick doing a little bit of everything so far. Now he'll drive down the right side lane. Almost a travel. He'll turn. Fade away. Jumper. Good for the Rangers. So far, Messick's doing just about it all himself here. 9 points now here in this first quarter. 1:12 left to go in the first. Tigers the other way now, and that'll be a blocking foul on number 24, Dax Franzen. Too aggressive at the top of the key. For Franzen, that's his second. So he will take a breather. Coming back in for the Rangers, that's Brenson Vennick-Lawson. Tigers now on the attack. They'll take it right down the right side, cut through the middle of the lane. It's a nice take by Cale Knudsen. Rangers quickly the other way now. Save that from out of bounds. Bueller is banged into. He'll draw a foul. Down the left side of the lane. Foul's going to be on number 10 for the Tigers. That's Jesse Schneider, his first. So the Rangers throw this in. Merrick with a three-point try, top of the key, offensive board, try number 2, and that'll be Isaiah Brewer off the mark on his three-point try. And I think we've got a foul in the paint on Vennick-Lawson, a push on the rebound. So with 39.7 seconds left here in the first, Tigers will face full court pressure. That's Crow Ghost across the timeline. It's sent over to Knudsen's hands. Shooter Frederick with the three-point try that's off the mark, but it is a push by the Rangers, I believe. That's number 2 with his second, so that's Mason Bueller with his second foul. Woodbridge Pollock head coach reminding the refs out there that that's 5 team fouls. And get some free throws out of the deal. So Truth, Crow Ghost, sophomore guard for the Tigers. We'll have a couple of free throw attempts here. Crow Ghost will make the first. 26.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back in for the Rangers, that's Brody Moriarty, junior forward. Team's doing some swapping as far as some rebounders in the lane. Crow Ghost with his second try. And he'll connect on that. 26 seconds left to go here in the first. Rangers the other way now. Merrick. Defense falls off him. He'll try the three off the iron and out. And I think it's off the hands of Vinnick Lawson. Yeah, Tigers will take over. 16 and a half seconds left to go here in the first. Krogost trying to find teammates. They get it back to Krogost, streaking down the right side. Long pass in the paint, and it is Merrick that skies to get that block, but I think we've got a goaltending. Now the referees will get together, talk about it a little bit. A couple of legends on the east side. That's Terry Duffy, and it'll count. So Pete Entringer, Terry Duffy have a conversation about it. They say it was goaltending, so the basket counts. 10 seconds left to go here in the first. That is Brewer off the mark. Gets his rebound, spins, but I think it was still in his hands, and it was. So that last bucket won't count. Sorry, that was Franzen in the paint that was trying to connect before the buzzer ran out on him. So that's how our first quarter is going to end, 17-10. Overage Pollock with the lead after the first. So we move to the second quarter. First quarter stats brought to us by GP Auto. It's all Zane Messick so far. He's got 9 of the 10 points by Hill City so far. Mason Bueller added a free throw, but it's Zane Messick that has been doing the damage for Hill City. But they are down 7 as we roll to the second quarter. The second quarter is going to be brought to us by Precision Risk Management, redefining the delivery of crop insurance to the American farmer, leveraging modern family technology. Thank you, Precision Risk Management, being a part of these Sauls Media broadcasts as we add Hill City and our friends at the Hill City Cafe to our list. If you're watching out in the hills right now, hit that subscribe button. You know, let's get some more fans. Let's get some more, cross-pollination, as I told Bill Vincent this morning. And some other fans watching things on Sauls Media here, our friends at the Hill City Cafe. Last time I was out there, had a nice conversation with Landon Wiley, who works out there. Some good coffee, good conversation, and then we also did kind of a Saulsy show out there as well, just a podcast right here on YouTube. As we had some fun before the Sioux Valley girls played in their Class A state tournament just last March. That ball off of Frederick's hands for the Tigers and out of bounds. So Hill City's going to throw this in underneath their basket. Messick will find Vinnick Lawson, and he'll put it in for 2. First bucket by anyone else named Messick for the Rangers so far today. Tigers now reset, top of the key. Knudsen will get to the foul line, try that jumper, and connect there. 15-footer is good. Rangers the other way now. Brewer now, right wing. He'll drive in, kick that out to Franzen. He'll get to about 15 feet and kick that out to the top of the key. That's Messick. Gets a screen, double teamed. Fights through that, gets down to the baseline. He'll try a 10-footer, off the mark, falls to the floor. Long rebound bouncing around, and it is Franzen that runs it down. Messick gets up, hangs out in the corner, waits for the pass to get back to him, and it's a 3-ball by Zane Messick. Messick doing a lot of damage here for Hill City, but he's going to need some helpers out there. That is a big drive by the Tigers. Bodies all over the floor. And it'll be a charge on Easton Iceman. For Iceman, that's his second personal, first team foul from Overage Pollock in the second quarter. But a good draw of a charge call. The Rangers will take it the other way. Brewer now across the half-court line. We'll find Bueller. Around the arc. This is Franson. Back in Brewer's hands on the right wing. Trying to get that to Vinnick Lawson. Picked off by the Tigers, and it's going to be saved. But the Rangers on the move now. Moriarty to the rack, and he'll rattle that in and home. Good fast break points for the Hill City Rangers. Tigers the other way now. Top of the key, that is Frederick. Three-pointer, I don't know if they're going to count that, but it was a screener that was run over there. And I think that's the push call coming against the Rangers. Shot's no good. It is Moriarty on the push call. His second. So Tigers throw that in from the far sideline. Three-pointer that was made, called no good. That Tigers jumper off the mark. Rangers quickly down the floor. This is a circus shot, drawing a foul. Franson will go to the line for 2 shots as he's hammered on his layup try. Physical basketball game so far. 5:38 left to go here in the first half. We're going to call that basket good. Foul was on number 10. That is Jesse Schneider, his second. So for Franson, he connects on the layup. Now we'll make it a 3-point play with a free throw, hopefully. Second team foul from Mobridge Pollock in the quarter. But we're tied at 19 now after fighting all the way back. Franson from the line. Off the back of the iron and out. Tigers the rebound. They'll take it the other way. Good shield with a 3-point try, and he'll connect on that. Rangers find themselves down 3 once again here. 5:22 left to go in the second. That pass knocked away. Tigers on the move. Fast break points. Off the bankboard and in. Merrick tried to get it out of there. Messick tried to get it out of there. But just a good take by the Tigers, and they go quickly on a 5-0 spurt. Rangers now, that's Franson, left wing. We'll go around the arc. Bueller into the paint. He'll spin, cut off. He'll find Messick in the corner. Gets a fake, readjusts, off the mark on his 3-point try, and it's going to be Franson that'll get in the way, be called for a reach or a push, whichever Terry Duffy wants to call that thing. A blocking foul officially for Franson, his third. So he will be replaced here in the second quarter. Isaiah Brewer back on the floor. Moriarty also taking a rest. Seeing his first action is Carson Kolb. Number 25 now on the floor. Some foul trouble for the Rangers. Tigers now in the paint. That seemed like a walk, not called, and it's Goodshield trying to put that back in, off the mark, and off the hands of the Tigers, not out of bounds. Seemed like an extra step in there, but not called, and we're going to get a timeout by Mobridge Pollock head coach Thomas Knutson. He wants to talk with his squad. 24-19 a lead for Mobridge Pollock. 4:30 left to play in this second quarter. Fast action so far today. This timeout brought to us by the Man Cave Barbershop, a fantastic barbershop across from Brookings High School. The unofficial SDSU football team haircutters, Alicia and Friends. Take care of all your needs. Bring the family down. Get them all. Haircuts at the Man Cave Barbershop. A fun one so far here at the Hometown Classic. We're at the Madison High School gym. This is the main gym, the auxiliary gym, across the hallway. Hill City, after a tough loss in Hartford last night, right back at it at 2 o'clock in the next afternoon. Hanging with the Tigers so far, mostly on the hands of Zane Messick, who's got 12 points in this game so far, half of the Hill City total. There's a good cutter, and another bucket for the Hill City Rangers. Isaiah Brewer on the cut and the layup. Coming up on the 4-minute mark left here in the second quarter. Frederick on the three-point try for the Tigers. Trying to draw a foul on the box out. Doesn't get it. Rangers with the rebound. They'll take it the other way. Out of Brewer's hands. Turnover. That is Goodshield that'll take it down the right side. And a blocking call, I believe. No, it is a charge. All right. So the baseline referee called that a charge. Well, then a great job there. Nice work. So that'll be Goodshield on the charge call, his first. Rangers the other way after drawing a good charge there. Another pass stolen away by the Tigers. And we go dunksies with that with a soft dunk, I guess. That was Cale Knutson on that. Another bucket for the Tigers. Rangers off the mark on the first try, get an offensive board, throw that back out to Messick. He drives into the paint, another scoop shot. He'll draw a foul and head to the line. So with 3:17 left to go here in the second, Zane Messick will head to the foul line. 2 shots. Messick off the mark on the first try. Kolb will head to the bench as Fenwick Lawson comes back in. Fenwick Lawson, 2 fouls of his own. He's got to be careful not to get that third, which would end his first half. Messick now connects on the second try. Cuts the lead to 4 for the Tigers. Overage Pollock the other way. Goodshield now, right wing. Sorry, Crow Ghost off the mark on his layup try. Rangers the rebound, long pass, stolen away by Goodshield. Tigers now into the lane. Euro step, and it's off the mark, but it's Goodshield that'll draw a foul on that. That foul on Messick, his first. Third team foul for the Rangers in the quarter. 2:56 left to go here in the second. Goodshield will connect on the first try. And knocks a bolt down. 6-point lead for the Tigers. Coming into the game, number 20, Nick Schroeder. He'll replace Moriarty for the time being. 2:56 left to go here in the first half. Rangers now. It's Brewer that'll walk it across the timeline. Get it to Schroeder, looking for Brewer to cut down the left side. Too short in his layup try, though. Off the mark, Tigers a rebound. Crow Ghost will take it the other way. Fake the 3, gets to the elbow, and he'll make that jumper. It was Cale Knutson connecting on that. Messick across the half-court stripe. That that pass knocked away, and it'll go off the hands of Mason Bueller and out of bounds. Referee saying it's off his hands, so it's a turnover by the Rangers. Tigers will throw this in right in front of their bench. Some subs on the Mobridge Pollock side. They throw it in. 2:14 left to go here in the second quarter. Knutson gets that over to Frederick. He'll drive in off the left side. Kick that out to teammates. That is number 10 taking to the hole. Schneider will be called for the charge. That is Schroeder that's stuck in there. Drew the charge. Rangers will take it the other way now. That foul on number 10, Schneider, his third for the Tigers. So a couple of players now in foul trouble, one each side. 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Brewer's going to walk this across the timeline. Rangers almost throw it away. Messick will come get that. He'll drive down the right side, baseline. Off his hands and out of bounds, though. Just gave himself a tough angle, and it went off of his foot and out of bounds. So a turnover by the Rangers. The Tigers will take it the other way. Frederick now driving in against Finnick Lawson. He'll go baseline and connect on that. Good drive by Frederick there. Messick almost stolen out of his hands. Now he gets it back, and he'll be held on his drive attempt. Foul was on number 13. That is Traden Stambach for the Tigers. His first. It's the 15th foul for the Tigers. So Messick will head to the line here. The side of the iron and out. Back on the floor for the Rangers. That's Brody Moriarty. He'll replace Brinson Finnick Lawson. 1:19 left to go here in the second. Messick misses them both. Tigers the rebound. They'll take it the other way. Frederick now. He'll just step up to the three-pointer and knock it down. Big shot by shooter Frederick. Rangers now down 13. 1 minute left to go in the second. Stolen away. Tigers the other way. 2-on-1 break. Knutson will go down the right side of the lane, around the defender, and connect on that. Mobridge Pollock with a big second quarter. Brewer's shot is off the mark. Tigers again the other way, running down the left side. That's in and good, and draws the foul. That was number 4, Caden Keel, a freshman. Rattles that off the bankboard and in. 3-point play opportunity. And that foul was on number 3. That's Messick with his second. Free throw off the mark. Offensive board. Back to Keel's hands. He tries the running jumper, but will be called on the push on the rebound. And the Rangers will be shooting free throws out of that. Keel with the push on the board. And that will send Isaiah Brewer to the foul line with 30.8 seconds left here in the second quarter. First one is good. Brewer's first point of the day. No, sorry. I missed a bucket. He's got 3 now. Steps up, knocks them both down. 39-24. Just under 30 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Knutson at the half-court stripe, gets that over to Frederick, still about 35 feet away from the basket. Frederick now top of the key, 15 seconds left. He'll drive around the left side, cut off into Knutson's hands. He spins at the left block. He'll try a jumper, too short. Rangers the rebound. Brewer's facing pressure, gets it up the floor. Kolb to Schroeder, and his try at the buzzer off the mark, and that is how our first half is going to end 39-24, a lead by Mobridge Pollock. I'm going to try something here. Going to zoom in on a scoreboard there, and you can see that as we head to the Health Source Chiropractic Health Source halftime show here in Madison. Health Source Chiropractic. Experience top quality care at Health Source Chiropractic on 22nd Avenue in Brookings, across from the Water Tower. To find lasting pain relief, pain-free is carefree. Just ask Justin and Luke. Book your appointments today, and they'll straighten you out. Get those kinks out and get you back on your basketball floor or back to the gym or any physical activity that I should probably be doing at the moment. I'm not saying I need a chiropractor. I should just be less lazy. Points here in the first half for the Hill City Rangers. Mason Bueller has 1. Zane Messick added 3 more. He's got 13 now, so I missed a free throw there as well. Brinson Venick-Lawson, he's got 2 points in his day. He's up to 2. Isaiah Brewer knocked down both free throws. He's got 4. And Dak Franzen, 2 points for his first half. And then Moriarty, Brody Moriarty's got 2 points. And it'll be 39-24. A lead by the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. They're led by number 3. That is Cale Knutson. He's got 16 points in his day. Fellow teammate Frederick, also in double digits. He's got 10. So, that's what we're looking at so far. Now, the reason that I'm truly here in Madison today at the Hometown Classic, it's basically a baseball association fundraiser down here in Madison. My Sioux Valley Cossacks doubleheader coming up later on today. The girls will be in this gymnasium at 5 o'clock today. Also playing the Mobridge Pollock Tigers, a rematch of the state consolation championship last March in Spearfish. And both teams, in similar fashion, graduated 1 senior with 4 starters returning. Sioux Valley officially ranked number 4 in the South Dakota media polls in Class A girls basketball. Mobridge Pollock, number 7 in the media polls for Class A. So it should be a good matchup here in Madison. That's at the 5 o'clock hour later on this afternoon. And then to close up the day in the auxiliary gym, the Sioux Valley boys taking on Tracy Milroy Ballatin out of Minnesota. The Panthers, they are 5-3 on their season. They are a tough team, man, and they can score. I believe they are averaging 73 points a game. I've got some stats on that Tracy Milroy Ballatin squad. Tough squad. Fast is the notes that I have. They average 73 points a game. They are led by Griffin Zick, a 5'10 senior guard. He does have 11 made three-pointers in a game. He went 11 of 13 that night. Pretty crazy. So Griffin Zick will be the problem for the Sioux Valley defense today, or at least one of the problems. Yeah, the rest of them are just kind of defensive things that the team should be looking out for, but should be a fun one tonight. That's a 7:30 matchup in the auxiliary gym. So as soon as my girls game gets done at 5, this is a quick pack up of everything I have and get across the hallway to jump at a table on the bleachers over there. So we'll see how well that works. I'm still a little leery about what we're going to have to do in between games for the boys and girls of Sioux Valley. Once again, I just want to thank the residents of Hill City, any customers at the Hill City Cafe that are joining in today, our friends from the west side of the state. This has been fun, man, calling the Hill City Rangers. Just a tough stretch for Hill City, as it was just a game last night in Hartford. A tough loss to the West Central Trojans last night, one of the better teams in Class A basketball. Number 1 in some of the polls, number 2 in some of the polls, those Trojans. And it was just a tough matchup for the Rangers last night. But credit for coming across the state and playing 2 games in 2 days. Didn't even get 24 hours off and right back at it. On the boys' side, let me bring this up here, and we'll get into a little bit of what Hill City has coming up down the road. Hill City 3-2 on their season right now. Mobridge Pollock 2-2 on their season right now. So that'll change after today. But how's this for a schedule? Hill City, when you get back home, a Tuesday night, you get to go to Rapid City. You'll be taking on Rapid City Christian, who is ranked number 7 in Class A basketball, 4-2 on their season. Thursday night on January 8th, it's a trip to Spearfish to take on the 5th-ranked AA Spearfish Spartans, 4-0 on their season. And then a week after that, Friday, January 16th, it's the number 1 team in the state as far as some of the media polls go. Sioux Falls Christian coming to the Hill City Gym. So congrats on getting a Sioux Falls squad to make the trek out to Hill City. But it is a very good Chargers team that's going to come to Hill City. That is 3-0 Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, ranked number 1 in Class A. So a tough stretch coming up for Hill City after beating the number 2 team in the state last night. West Central 6-0 on their season. After that, I see some ranked stuff down the road. There is number 7 Wall. That'll be in Wall towards the end of January. St. Thomas More is in February, close to the end of the regular season. That game is in Rapid City as well. So some tough matchups coming up. And I do see a Lakota Tech on there as well. Lakota Tech is coming to Volga in a week. They'll be here, I believe, next Friday night on the east side of the state, part of a classic that Sioux Valley puts on as well. They're a round ball classic, I believe it's called. So a common opponent for our Hill City Rangers and Sioux Valley Cossacks. Hill City back on the floor. We'll get you back down to where they are there. I'll try to lock in my iPad so it doesn't fall over the edge. It's always a worry. And I'm at the top of the bleachers up here in some sort of radio booth. I'm always worried that the iPad's just going to topple over the edge. I should just start tying it down or something. Put a hook on it, maybe. I don't know what. But I always worry about the top row of bleachers right below me. When I'm at the top of the bleachers, which is normally where I am, there's no worry there, man. You don't have to lean the iPad so far forward on the tripod that to see all the action. Top of the bleachers, you just set it up and go, man. So the teams with about 2 minutes left here in the halftime show. Just doing their final warm-ups before we start the second half. For the Rangers, it's been all Zane Messick so far. 13 points out of the 24 have been at the hands of Zane Messick. So I'm not sure. They probably have tired legs. You know, you're sleeping in not your own bed in hotel somewhere. Now you're playing 2 games, basically in like 16 hours. One of them against the number 2 team in the state. Yeah, tough stretch for Hill City right here. So we'll see what kind of energy they come out with. Hopefully the legs aren't too tired and they can keep after it. But Zane's going to need a helper. Someone else is going to have to take over some of the scoring abilities here to try to catch up. Down 15 at halftime to these Mobridge Pollock Tigers. The halftime show brought to us by Health Source Chiropractic. When we get into the third quarter now, that'll be brought to us by Advantage Land Company, an amazing real estate and auction business in downtown Brookings. Expose your dirt. For all your real estate and auction needs, contact Jackson and Megan at 692-2525 here, boy. And that is my Jackson Hegerfeld auctioneer voice. The best that I can do. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Probably not. But that is our Health Source halftime show as the final seconds are rolling off. We want to thank Jimmy John's of Brookings. We want to thank Langland Trucking, Big Sioux Plumbing, Buster's Auto Brokers, and Back Alley Meats. You can see some of those sponsors rolling in the corner of the screen there as well. I want to thank all of our Sauls Media sponsors for helping us out and putting these broadcasts together. Your support makes this happen. Pays for the gas if we go to state tournaments, pays for the hotel rooms, and keeps this thing going. You know, it's all in the hopes of broadcasting Sioux Valley things and making people aware that the Cossacks are what they are and selling the programs. The girls, going to be a lot of fun to watch here at 5 o'clock tonight. The boys at 7:30 tonight, also very fun to watch. Sioux Valley boys have had a tough stretch of their own as they've run into a couple of good teams. Clark Willow Lake, Baltic, but moved to 2-2 on their season just this week. So we'll see what they can do against the Mobridge Pollock Tigers later. No, sorry, that's the girls. Tracy Milroy Ballatin. That's who the Sioux Valley boys are playing tonight, a team out of Minnesota. So we'll see what they can do against that squad. The girls taking on the Mobridge Pollock Tigers later on today. But this will start our third quarter here. Rangers down 15 to start the second half. See what the plans are off of the halftime discussions. Tigers now down the left side. Good defense there. Cut off that drive. Schneider will get it over to Frederick. He'll try the three. It rattles around and out. Rebounded by Venick Lawson, and the Rangers take it the other way. Ranger defense gets a stop to start the second half. Now you got to just start converting. Get stops, be efficient on offense, and cut this lead of 15 down to single digits here soon. That pass knocked away. The Tigers go into the front row. So no turnover there. 15 on the shot clock. Brewer will throw this in from the far sideline. Franson now on top of the key. That's Messick. He'll drive into the paint, gets to 15 feet. He'll try a fadeaway from there. No good on that. Offensive rebound gets into Franson's hands, and he'll connect on the putback. So there you go. Get a stop, connect on the other end. 6:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Tigers will drive baseline, but it'll be Mason Bueller that'll draw that charge. Bueller had position on the baseline. It is number 2, Easton Eisman, that runs him over. For Eisman, that's his third personal. He's going to have to sit for a little bit here. Yes, he is. So the Rangers now get 2 stops in a row. Cutting that lead a little bit more here. Brewer now, right wing. Around the arc. That's Franson. Finds Brewer at the top. Back to Franson. Franson trying to get it into the paint. He'll take a couple dribbles, drive it baseline, kick it back out. 10 on the shot clock. Good spin move. Great take, but it's blocked. Instead of the block counting, it is a blocking foul. Body shot against Isaiah Brewer, so he'll head to the foul line for 2 shots. The foul is on number 1, that's Shooter Frederick, a junior guard for the Tigers. His second team foul here in the third quarter. Brewer connects on the first. And knocks them both down. Rangers bringing pressure here as well. Not trapping pressure, just challenge those ball handlers. Maybe get a steal, turnover out of that. Almost got a turnover at the foul line. Good shield. Throw that up to Frederick, top of the key. He'll get to 15 feet, try the jumper from there, off the back of the iron. Rebounded. That's Bueller. He'll take it the other way. Double team coming. He'll go right into the lane, kick that out. It's Franson that fakes the 3. Messick will try the 3 off the front of the iron. Tigers with the rebound. They'll take it the other way. Tigers long 3. Good shield to knock that down. Franson now looking for teammates. Gets that over to Brewer. Into the paint. Off the hands of Moria. Nope, sorry, Venick Lawson. And out of bounds. A turnover by the Rangers. So after the turnovers, Tigers take it the other way, across the timeline. Knudsen get it to 15 feet. He'll try that jumper, front of the iron. Rangers will rebound. Brewer take it the other way, streaking down the left side. Trying to draw a foul, won't, but he will connect on the layup. Good bucket. Good take by Brewer. Leads at 12, 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Frederick, top of the key. We'll get that over to Knudsen. Good shield, who just made the last three-pointer. We'll try another one. Back of the iron. Rangers fighting for the rebound. Off the rim once again, and it'll be off the hands of Dak Franson and out of bounds. So the Tigers will throw this in off their baseline. Truth Crowghost back on the floor for the Tigers. Number 0. Tigers now around the arc. Find Frederick in the corner. Fakes the three. Trying to dive baseline. Dribbles back out. Knudsen will reset top of the key. Good shield to try another three ball from the right wing. Off the mark. That's Venick Lawson with the rebound. Rangers now get their stop. Trying to cut this lead to 10. Brewer drives into the paint. Messick fakes the three. He'll drive baseline to about 10 feet. Cross court, almost knocked out by the Tigers. Possession regained. Bueller will try a jumper. Off the mark. Tigers the rebound. Frederick will try a three-pointer from the corner. That's off the mark and off the hands of the Tigers. So the Rangers will take over, still with another defensive hold. 42-30, 3:44 left to go here in the third quarter. Rangers still trying to cut into that lead. Franson now, top of the key. Messick cutting to the basket. I think it's knocked away by Mobridge Pollock. It is. Rangers will keep it, have to throw it in from the corner. They get it in to Franson at the top of the key. Bueller now, right wing. Looking for Brewer on the right block. That goes over his hands. Tries to save it, gets into the Tigers' hands. Mobridge Pollock the other way. Frederick behind the back. Cross court, good shield with another try, and he'll connect on that. Back to a 15-point lead for the Tigers. Franson will get that over to Brewer. Double team, now in trouble. Throws it back up. Messick quickly around the arc. Bueller taking a look at things. Couple of dribbles back to Messick's hands. Double team, fights off the defense. Now get in the lane. But before the shot, it'll be a reach-in call on Mobridge Pollock. That's number 5. That's Kyson Goodshield, the sophomore guard. His second, third team foul for the Tigers. 2:44 left to go in the third. There's a lob pass. Venick Lawson off the mark. Couldn't connect on that. Good inbounds play. Everything happening except making the bucket. That's Frederick, who is out of bounds when he touched that, I think. No, we've got a foul out there. A push by the Tigers. It is number 10, Jesse Schneider, that just got his 4th. So he was in and out quickly. I didn't even see him sub in. He comes in, gets his 4th foul, back to the bench. And the Rangers will take over. Franson now, top of the key. Take it around the right side, finds an open streak. One-handed layup, nice Dump in. Good bucket by Franson. A strong take down the right side. Frederick will take another shot. Air ball. Rebounded by Messick quickly up the floor. And a fast break bucket that time. Franson with 2 in a row. Tigers now will get it to half court, and that's where they'll take another timeout. Thomas Knutson wants to talk about it with his Tiger roster. This timeout brought to us by Covenant Sports Group. A different kind of sports representation built on faith, focused on family, committed to your future. CSG will be your advocates, your advisors, and your extended family. CSG has reimagined sports representation. Thank you, Dave Squires, his new adventure of taking care of some of the NIL needs at the next level. So Hill City playing tough. 45-34, still down 11 here with 1:53 left to go here in the third. Just gutting it out, basically. Some tired Rangers on the floor. Trying to keep cutting into that lead. They started the second half down 15. They've cut it to 11 here. They can make a stop here and get another bucket down the other end. Get into single digits. Got to make a stop here, though, for the Tigers. That's Knutson, top of the key. We'll find Frederick. Frederick doing a lot of damage. And Knutson, that's good shield. Another three-pointer from the right wing, and he's starting to connect. That's his third in the third quarter. Knutson now in double digits for the Tigers. He's got 14 on his day. Franson cut off on his drive. Get it over to Moriarty around the arc. That's Brewer. He'll drive baseline. Another layup off the mark. Moriarty, the offensive board. Put back, but he's fouled. Bucket won't count, but he is going to get 2 foul shots out of that. Foul is on number 0. That's Truth Kroghost. His second. Tigers have 5 team fouls here in the third, so any foul the rest of the way, the Hill City Rangers will get 2 foul tries out of it. 2 free throws out of that, I guess I should say. Say it the right way. Salzman. Brody Moriarty will connect on the first. His third point of the day, trying to get to 4 here. Rangers put Nick Schroeder back on the floor. 1:15 left to go here in the third quarter, and Moriarty makes them both. Tigers quickly the other way. That is Iceman, who is waiting underneath the basket. He'll connect on an easy bucket there. Leads back to 14. Schroeder hammered on his try on the baseline. That foul will be on number 5, I think. It is. That'll be Kyson Goodshield with his third. That sends Nick Schroeder to the foul line for 2 shots. 56 seconds left to go here in the third. First free throw off the mark. Nick Schroeder, second try, and he connects on that. So Rangers now bringing pressure here. Looks like a 2-2-1. They get the steal out of that. Rangers keep it on their end. Messick will try the 3 and knock it down. Pressure worked on the first try. Rangers trying to get another turnover here. Ball gets across the timeline. Knutson will kick that out, and we've got a charge call once again in the paint. Zane Messick will draw that, as it was Knutson that was out of control and ran him over. Cale Knutson will get his first personal, but that'll send Messick to the line. No, not on a defensive foul, sorry. But it'll force the turnover. So the Rangers now down 10. 32 seconds left to go here in the third. Can get this to single digits before we head to the fourth quarter. Brewer now. And it's going to be a moving screen on number 10. That's Brody Moriarty. Moving screen is body control foul as far as Terry Duffy is concerned. Schroeder back on the floor in the defensive side of things. Rangers will bring pressure once again here. 25 and a half seconds left to go in the third. Rangers have cut it to 10. Trying to get to single digits before the fourth quarter happens. Tigers throw that in. Crow Ghost to get it back to Knutsen's hands. 20 seconds left to go. Shot clock's turned off. Knutsen guarded by Brewer near half court. Brewer cuts him off. Almost got that ball out of there. And now he's knocked to the floor. Brewer can't believe it. Second team foul for Hill City. Tom Knutsen, the head coach at Mobridge Pollock, just testing out the floor out there. If maybe there's a towel up a wet spot, looks like it. So the Tigers will throw this in right in front of the Mobridge Pollock bench. 9.6 seconds left to go. Throw back to the other side. That is Knutsen. Going to get back across half court. 5 seconds left to go. 4, 3. He'll try a three-pointer. Air ball. Rebounded, and it'll count. Truth Crow Ghost catches the air ball three-pointer and puts that in before the buzzer, so it was not in his hands. They call it good. And Mobridge Pollock will take a 52-40 lead into the fourth quarter. Heads up play by Crow Ghost. So these third quarter stats brought to us by Advantage Land Company. Mason Bueller still at 1 point on his day. Messick goes scoreless in the third. He's still at 13. Vinnick Lawson, he's still at 2. Brewer added 4 points to his day. He's got 8. Franson added 6 points to his day. He's got 8. Moriarty adds a free throw. He's to 3 points on his day. 52-40 as we roll to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is going to be brought to us by Kraft Chop House and Lounge, a fantastic restaurant on Baderi Avenue in Brookings. Utilizing homegrown, fresh ingredients, Kraft offers elegantly handcrafted dishes, hand-cut steaks, amazing pastas, award-winning burgers, an unparalleled Sunday brunch, and they make their own cheesecakes. Whether you're on a lunch break, taking the fam out for supper, or enjoying date night, make Kraft your culinary destination. Thank you, Kraft, for being a sponsor of everything we do here on Sauls Media and helping out with Sioux Valley Athletics, and today being a partner of the Hill City Rangers. So off of the quarter break, it's going to be the Rangers that'll have first possession. First possessions brought to us by Bell Brands, makers of the Mini Baby Bells, the snack cheese of champions. Rangers now down 12 to start the fourth. Brewer, right side. He'll throw it to Messick, but it'll go past his hands and out of bounds. Turnover by the Rangers. As Franson will come back on with his 3 fouls on the offensive side. Rangers will try to pressure the inbounds. And it'll be a blocking call officially. Tough call on the Rangers there. That was Easton Eisman that was streaking. And it'll be on number 24. That is Franson with his 4th personal. Fresh onto the floor on the fourth quarter side of things. So Franson now with 4. Knutsen hands that off to Frederick. He looks at the 3. Guarded by Vinnick Lawson. Gets that to Eisman's hands. Knutsen, that is Crow Ghost. Still drive down the right side. Out of control. Yeah, that'll be a charge. That's Messick that was there to get position. And he'll draw the foul against Krogost. For Krogost, that's his third. Just out of control on that drive. Messick did a good job of hanging in there. So the Rangers get a stop. Now they got to convert. That is Brewer over to Franzen's hands. Bueller get it over to Brewer. 3-ball off the mark. Tigers at the rebound. That's Eisman. Nope, sorry, Knudsen, top of the key. He'll fake the three, get it to about 12 feet, try the jumper from there, and he'll connect on that. 54-40 now, lead by the Tigers. Messick, near half court. He'll drive down the left side, triple team. They block it out of his hands. It's Frederick that blocked it and kind of held on to it. He'll take it the other way. And he's knocked to the floor. Mason Bueller making his case, but saying that that's a slap on the arm to Frederick. Bueller with his third personal. Second team foul for the Rangers here in the fourth quarter. 6:27 left to play. Knudsen. Guarded by Brewer. Send that across the court. They find, that's number 4, Keel in the paint. He kicks it back out. That's Goodshield. 3 triples in that third quarter. He's trying to do a Euro step, but it is a slap on the arm instead. Getting the foul, is it Messick that got that? It is Messick with his third. Third team foul for Hill City. They're saying that was on the shot? Okay. So this is Kyson Goodshield, the sophomore guard, with 2 shots at the foul line. He'll connect on the first. Mobridge getting their rebounders put together correctly. Rangers the other way now. Coming up on the 6-minute mark left in this game. That is Brewer on the left side of the lane. Rebound is not saved. That was Vennick Lawson trying to get it back to his teammates. So Brewer doesn't connect on the drive, and the ball goes out of bounds. Mobridge Pollock will take over. Knudsen top of the key now. He's guarded by Brewer. Knudsen will take it to the elbow, kick it back out. That's Frederick with a long 3, and he'll connect on that. Mobridge Pollock just too much today. Rangers playing 2 games in about 16 hours. Franson will connect on that jumper from the elbow. Connect on that. We'll get a timeout by Laramie Harvey, the Hill City head coach. Wants to talk to his guys. 59-42. Sorry about my scoreboard. This timeout brought to us by Big Sioux Plumbing. Water problems at home or your business can be flooding. Neil is a Big Sioux Valley supporter, especially with the wrestling program. Big Sioux Plumbing specializes in residential and commercial plumbing, new construction, remodels, and service. Thank you, Big Sioux Plumbing, for being a part of everything we do here on Saul's Media, being a supporter of Sioux Valley Athletics, and today being a partner with the Hill City Rangers. Once again, I want to thank the friends on the west side of the state, our friends at the Hill City Cafe, who are tuning in and watching the Hill City Rangers, man. A tough stretch for the Rangers. That West Central team last night was really good. And you can kind of tell throughout the game that they just are a little bit out of energy, a little tired. It's a tough physical game against West Central. Now they're playing a tough physical game against the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. Find themselves down 17 here in the fourth quarter. 5:31 left to go. Once they get done here, it's a long bus ride home. Just a tough weekend for the Rangers, man. So Hill City now will bring pressure. Trying to get turnovers, trying to get fast break buckets. The Tigers break the press, and it'll be off the Rangers. That was Franson that got that out of Knutsen's hands, but he was touching it as he rolled out of bounds. So the Tigers will throw this in right in front of their bench. Eastman gets sent up to Knutsen's hands. Brewer on the guard. Knutsen goes right past him. The Euro step. Not a travel. We'll get a jump ball officially, and the arrow is going to point the way of the Tigers, right? Yeah. Looking at the possession arrow in front of us. Yeah. Referees confer. And they'll say the Tigers are going to have it, so they'll throw it in off their baseline. Tigers around the arc. That is good shield. He'll try another three off the back of the iron. It's Messick with the rebound. Rangers quickly the other way now. Zane Messick. He'll stop at the three-point line. Take that. It's an air ball that goes to the baseline and out. Messick thought he was tapped on the arm. Referees don't agree. So with 5:01 left to go, still a 17-point lead for Mobridge Pollock. Tigers now get it inbounds at least, facing pressure. That'll be Eisman down the right side of the lane. He'll draw a foul on his layup try. The foul on the Rangers will be on number 3. That's Messick, who will get his 4th. And that'll send Easton Eisman, the junior guard, to the line for 2 shots. He'll miss the first. Still a 17-point lead for the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. 4:54 left to go in this game. Eisman, try number 2. He'll make that one. 60-42. Franson around the arc. He'll back it up to the three-point line. Try that off the front of the iron. Messick taps it over to a teammate. Try number 2. That'll be Bueller. His three-pointer off the mark. Tigers rebound. Long pass knocked away. Knutsen gets into the paint. Over to Keel, and he'll knock down the layup from there. Transition bucket for Mobridge Pollock. And it's a 20-point lead for the Tigers. Head coach Thomas Knutsen of the Tigers wants a timeout. Talk to his guys about the last 4:28 left to go in this game. This timeout brought to us by Langland Trucking. Langland Trucking transports livestock and crops. They are huge supporters of Sioux Valley Athletics and everything we do here on Saul's Media. And today, being friends with the Hill City Cafe and all of our friends at the Hill City, watching the Rangers on the road. Coming up later today, the Sioux Valley games, which is, the actual stuff on my schedule. Coming up at 5 o'clock here in the main gym, it's the Mobridge Pollock ladies taking on the Sioux Valley Cossacks. The Tigers number 7 in Class A girls basketball. Sioux Valley number 4 in Class A girls basketball. That's a 5 o'clock start here in the main gym. And then the boys of Sioux Valley take on Tracy Milroy Ballatin, the Panthers, tonight at 7:30. That's in the auxiliary gym across the hallway. Doubleheader for Sioux Valley still coming up later on today here at the Hometown Classic. This is a Baseball Association fundraiser for Madison Baseball Association. Putting a good classic together today and some good matchups. That pass knocked away by the Tigers, so the Rangers will throw it in off their baseline. Messick's going to throw this in. 4:15 left to go here in this game. 20-point lead for the Tigers. Throw it into Vinnick Lawson. Messick now Around the arc. He'll get it into the paint, kick that out. That is Brewer with a three-point try. Tigers the rebound. They'll run it the other way. Long pass, tipped, stolen away. Bueller runs that down. Now he's trapped. It's knocked out of his hands. Bodies to the floor. Tigers will get that to the rim. Keel has to chase that down. Knutson down the right side. He'll lay it up and in. Crazy sequence there. Rangers long pass. Messick gets it on the left block. He'll take one step and connect a 5-footer. Kind of a fadeaway at the same moment. Messick 2 more points on his day. So the Tigers now coming up on the 3-minute mark left here in this game. Knutson will try that 3 off the back of the iron. Keel the offensive board. Second try. Blocked out of there by Vinnick Lawson. Rangers will take it the other way. Brewer, his first try off the mark. Second try off the mark as well. Tigers get the rebound, take it the other way. Franson almost got his 5th foul there as he knocked the Tiger to the floor. Knutson will try it from the foul line. He'll connect on that deuce. 15-foot jump shot, good. Tigers now up 22. 2:25 left to go. Messick trying to get it to a teammate. He'll throw it out of bounds instead. And a hockey line change by the Rangers. I think the starters are done for the day. With 2:21 left to go. Tough 2-game stretch on the east side of South Dakota for Hill City. Tough one against the West Central Trojans last night in Hartford. Now they come to the hometown classic and taking another tough loss to the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. As the JV squad is now on the floor for Hill City. Won't be long and the Mobridge Pollock Tigers will do their hockey line change, I would imagine. That's got to be a walk. Yeah, it is. It's number 10. Jesse Snyder trying to get a handle on that, and there's the hockey line change for the Tigers. JV squad coming in from Mobridge Pollock. Their starters will call it a day. 1:58 left to go. 66-44 our score. So a tough one here today for the Rangers. But I just want to say good job, Hill City, on coming across the state. That is up and good. That is number 10, Brody Moriarty, who takes that right to the rack, draws a foul, connects on the layup, and will have a chance at a 3-point opportunity here. Brody Moriarty, the junior forward for Hill City. And he does make the 3-point play, so gets the lead under 20 points. Tigers JV squad will take it the other way. And that toss goes past a teammate's hands and out of bounds. Right into the front row. I believe that is a Madison Bulldog supporter that caught that, threw it back into play. Rangers take it the other way now. 1:17 left to go in this game. Turnover. Tigers take it the other way. Tigers trying to get a handle on it. They throw it back to the Rangers. One minute left. Big lead for the Tigers. Moriarty will find a teammate out there. Not about the 3. That's Cole, but he was trying to get it to. Tigers knocked that away, and now the Mobridge Pollock Tigers the other way. 3-ball try. That's in and good. It was Bryson Andrews who connected on that. 30 seconds left here in Madison. Tigers with a steal, take it the other way. Tigers in transition, pull that out. 12 seconds left to go. This might be a dribble out and call it good. Thanks again to the Hill City Cafe for being friends here with Sauls Media. Tuning in from Madison High School as this one's going to close out 69-47, our final. Fourth quarter stats brought to us by Kraft Chop House and Lounge and Shorty's Hot Box Food Truck and Shorty's Burgers and Brew coming up in the spring. It was Messick that added 5 more to his score. He finished with 18. Moriarty, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 in his fourth quarter. He got to 12. Bueller finished at 1. Bennett Lawson finished at 2. Brewer at 8, Franzen at 8, and that's how we do it. 69-47, tough one for the Rangers, but thank you, Hill City. Thank you, Landon, for lining this all up. 2 tough losses for Hill City. They'll head back home, and, just continue a tough stretch as we went through that at halftime, but this was fun. We'll do this again, Hill City. I hope you appreciate it. This was another broadcast here on Sauls Media. I am Jason Salzman. I got to get ready for a Sioux Valley doubleheader coming up here at 5 o'clock. Girls here in the main gym and the boys across the hallway in the auxiliary gym, and we'll see how that goes. But Hill City Rangers, thank you for letting me do this. Hill City Cafe, thanks for tuning in. Landon, thanks for the help. And we'll see you again down the road.